I know I've been away for a month, 2 months, but I'm here to rant about my pet peeves, and one of my pet peeves is grammar Nazis, and I don't care if I've called them grammar Nazis. I'm just so angry. I'm annoyed, so angry. I'm so annoyed about it. Sorry. The reason why I'm so annoyed by it is the fact that is these people think they're doing a justice to society, and it's like, are you really having that attitude? And I know people are gonna say no, they don't think that. Are you fucking kidding me? For example, I commented on a video on TikTok, and I got the wrong there, and then the person, I kind of replied to him saying it's really not that deep. Like, I seriously don't give a shit. And the person was like, oh, well, I was just being kind. You know what I mean? You should understand. It's like, you really don't get to dictate to people what they find offensive and don't find offensive. And I know I sound like a social justice warrior, but for me, correcting somebody is just highly offensive in some cases. Like, you're some random fucking person. You don't know my issues. You know what I mean? I'm somebody who doesn't use her issues as a card. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to explain about my issues. And the thing is, I'm sorry, here's a part of the, and I even said in part of the rant that I replied to, I said, the thing is, there's worse things happening in the world than fucking grammar. You know what I mean? If anyone's been living under a rock, you know, there's currently Ukraine and Russia on the brink of World War III, for fuck's sake. I don't think it will happen, but bear in mind, like, the nuke thing. I say that and then everyone will come back to saying, well, you said there were no nukes. Nah, I don't think even Putin doesn't want to go that route. And personally, in my personal opinion, he'll probably get assassinated. But that's just my personal opinion, and I know I'm not going to go and assassinate him myself. I'm not a trained professional. My point is, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, it looks a bit clearer now. If you're wondering what that noise was, I'm watching this show called Plebs. Oh, come on, awkward scene. I should have muted it, but anyway, and it's kind of like, we're on the brink of war. Do you really think I'm worrying about, oh, I've got the wrong day? It's like, are y'all really that boring? Are you really that fucking sheltered? You sat there correcting people thinking that they're worried about, you really think they want to know and they're really worried about the grammar. Do you really think that's the case? Like, how fucking I hate to question people, how fucking ignorant, how fucking sheltered, how deluded do these people actually think they are? Do you think I wake up in the morning and want somebody? Do you think I think, oh, I'm going to do it, and do you think I'm going to, do you think I want to wake up, do you think I wake up in the morning and think, oh yeah, I really want my grammar to be 100% perfect while we're on the brink of war and I've got money issues? Y'all need fucking Jesus. I don't even believe in God, but y'all need Jesus. Like, I think that's the problem with internet in this day and age, is people think their opinion, I know people are going to say like, Sarah, you're, but I try, to be fair, I am trying to like knock that on the head. Like, people think their opinion, they have to say an opinion just because they have the right to, and it's like, you don't have to say your opinion. There's some things that I keep to myself, and I'm just like which I'm still working on. Like, I'm not 100% perfect. I do rant sometimes, but I know that you'll say this video's a bit ranty. Now it's more of a pet peeve video. But it's just so annoying. Like, I feel like if you are a grammar Nazi and you watch this, I think you need to sort your life out personally. I think you need to like read the fucking news, like watch the news, go on Twitter and stop fucking keep your noses out of people's business. People have got bigger things to worry about, you know. It's like, wind your neck in. One rant over. Probably a few more to go. Number 2. I think when people lie, blatantly lie, it's kind of like, there was an instance of this Chad online with me. Like, I've had this Chad like I wouldn't say harassing, but I mean, I won't be surprised at this point, who would say shit, like a nice guy who would have like full blown saying really uncomfortable, say really like vulgar, uncomfortable things like to me. I can't even fully speak. Do you know when you get that frustrated, you just rant and you get frustrated? Would say quite like vulgar shit. And say like, I'll give you an example, like he'd ask me like, oh, what size do you like? I know people are going to say, what do I mean by size? Is it how tall he is? No, dick size. Sorry. And the second one, he was like, were you saying dick instead of peen? And I fancied this guy, I'm not going to say his name, we're not going to go down that road again. And I fancied him, and the Chad asked me about his race, and he full blown said, is he white? And I'm like, excuse me? And I took it as an insult. So I screenshot it, sent it to my mate, and I had a rant on Twitter about it. And he was like, and then like, I confronted him, and I ended up having to, and he asked me a question. Do you know how on Tumblr there's them, I can't believe I'm using Tumblr as an explanation, where you could like, somebody made like 100 questions, so like the standard, what's your favourite colour, are you single, what's your favourite animal, blah blah blah, what's your sign, like all that shit. And I got asked the question, what do I find attractive in a man, or what turns me on? And I said, somebody respects my boundaries. That was kind of aimed at that person, the Chad. And intelligent and nice. And he replies to me, all pissed off, saying, well, not me then. I'm like, dude. And I gave him then 3 reasons: the dick size, the say dick, and is that guy white, the old crush I had. And he blocked me. And then I confronted him again on my throwaway, and I full blown just needed to rant because and then he unblocked me, followed me again on my Instagram. And then I full blown just told him to like learn to treat women with respect. And he said, well, I treat women with respect. And I said, well, you don't, because you full blown asked if somebody I fancied, you literally asked if somebody I fancied was white. And just a side note, the person is not white. He appears to be white, but his last name isn't white, if you get what I mean. But for me, it really doesn't matter. And he just sat there. And then I said about the dick size and the changing how I speak. And he was like, I didn't say that. And I said, you did though, because I've got screenshots, and I sent it to my mate. And he went, you're crazy. And just a side note, that is, when people are lying, when they go, you're crazy, or they insult you. That's another one. They insult you or they call you crazy. It's kind of like a form of gaslighting. Again, I'm not a feminist, but I'm sorry, but I'm a female, and I'm allowed to be like, And it's just that's what I can't stand in people, when people blatantly lie. And it's like, you've got proof of them, and it's like, this goes into the, do you remember that video? I'll post, I'm in the mood for a bit of a story time. But anyway, how I said about how that I got stalked by that girl because she confronted me about Dennis and shit, like deaf noodles and shit like that. And I just said, well, yeah, that with me, what's the point in lying? Like, I'm not saying that I don't lie, but when I feel like there's probably like, I feel like I tell the truth. Now, I feel like if I don't tell the truth, I feel like it doesn't do anyone any good if you don't tell the truth. I mean, I'm not one of them people who go, I'm not one of them people who go, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, so I'm going to be honest 100% of the time. People like that are just trash, and it's like, you have to lie in some cases to spare people's feelings. Like, I'm one of them people that I will lie if it's to spare people's feelings, but if it's to effectively if there's no point in lying, there's no point in lying. Like, I'm not going to lie. And I think that's the problem in this day and age. It's just, yeah. That's what I can't stand, is just people who are faced with the truth, you've got proof of them, like, proof of what they said, and they go, I didn't say that. And it's like, you lied. You did, mate, you're lying. It's like, don't lie. I'm sorry if I'm ranting, I'm not making any sense. It's just, sometimes, and if that Chad is watching, dude, don't lie. You are a liar. Fucking dickhead. Like, I don't swear that often. I'm trying not to swear. But, yeah. And story time, what else I was going to do. It's like a mini one. I kind of, I don't really want to go into details. And somebody, like, because for some random reason, people love to use my YouTube channel against me. Mate, you're not going to use it against me. And this silly bitch was like, went on my YouTube channel, bearing in mind she started to act like she had a shit ton more of subscribers than me. I'm probably going to lose some because I lose subscribers when I post videos that aren't Nick Avocado related. And sorry, Nick, sorry dudes, but I'm not obsessed with Nick. Pardon me, sorry. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, is she was like, oh my god, you've got 300 subscribers. Well, this bitch only had like 300 and fucking like 32. So bitch, if you watch this, fuck you. And she was saying like, you acting like you're getting cancelled. It's like, dude, I was harassed and stalked for a month. Like, you literally don't know what it's fucking like to go through that. And I know it's only for a month. Like, one of my friends had been through that for fucking months. It's what's she called? Fifi, yeah. And she got cancelled over using virtual hair on a white character. The Animal Crossing thing, I'll link it below. And she got cancelled for over that shit. It's like, I don't bloody know. But she was acting like what I went through with nothing. And she clearly didn't watch the video. And then she went, oh, you're just like Keemstar obsessed with deaf noodles. I said, but I'd literally done a video defending Dennis. Like, defending slash critiquing him at the same time. Like, are these people that fucking deluded or something? I don't like people like that. It's just like, yeah. Oh, another pet peeve. It's not going to be that long. I'm going to try to like cut it about 20 minutes. I think when people use insults as part of an argument, and I'm not even shitting you, this shit happens all the time. Like recently, a Hollywood called, quote, Hollywood Unlocked effectively reported that the Queen of England had died. But as somebody from the UK knows, they wouldn't contact some fucking cheap ass with crappy Instagram, you know, news, showbiz, whatever. So everyone was saying, oh my god, she's dead. And I was like, yeah, no, I was just correcting people, you know. And she, you know, she literally did like a virtual phone call with the Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, that day. And somebody literally said to me, oh my god, you're so ugly, she's fucking dead. And it's like, what? And it's like, and then the person just kept insulting me and insulting me. And the thing is, these people, I'll get to another pet peeve in a second. It's just like, and they don't show the face as well when they're insulting you. And it's like, what the fuck? If you're gonna insult somebody, make sure, one, you've got fucking, like, one, you've got your face showing, two, you've got credibility and your point's fucking rock solid because, and three, like, you make sure you're a fucking saint yourself, like, you know. Because I've noticed, my dad always actually says, like, if people insult you, they know that they're wrong, so it's like that's the role. It's like in school, in primary school, when people pick on you, it's because they're jealous. And it's like, what? It's like they've got no, so that's always the advice if anyone watches this all the way through. just know that if anyone like questions your intelligence, like go back to my original pet peeve, corrects you, or picks on your appearance, that just shows they've got no valid argument and they've got no go-to, and it's just like, yeah, it's true. So pet peeve number 4 I don't fucking count. Number 4 is people who hide behind throwaway accounts and talk down to you and act like they're better than other people. And it's like, you're not better than other people. Are you really going to go down that road? It's like, and it like going back to the pet peeve of people who question you, people who insult you as part of an argument. They sit there and they talk big, but they can't show the face. And it's like, that's what that person did who sat there and called me ugly. Couldn't even put a fucking good argument across. But the person would just sat there arguing with me, and arguing, and I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, I know people could say, edit this out. I can't be asked. Yeah. But it's like, and then I actually full blown went back to that account on my throwaway account because the person actually blocked me who called me ugly. So I said, I tell you what, why are you still not going to backtrack from everything you said? And the person was like, oh, well, no, I don't give a flying fuck, you're still ugly, you look like a foot. And it's like, really? Really? And calling me a foot while, you know, and the person was like, so you can, you know what I mean, I can't have a throwaway account. But the thing is, mate, with my throwaway account, at least I have it more personalised, if you get what I mean. Like, my throwaway account at least has my age, where I'm from, and is public and is posts. You know what I mean? It actually does have my name in. I don't just hide behind avatars. It's not private, it's, you know what I mean, it's still public. I've only got a throwaway account because if my main Instagram account gets deleted, that's what I mean. It's like, at least I can admit. It's just, it's dumb. Sorry if I'm all over the place. It's just me, it's all over the place. Yeah. If this has made any sense, please smash a like down below. You know what I mean? If any of the lovely stalkers still stalking me, still active, you can go fuck yourselves, you pieces of shit. I won't give a crap anymore. Y'all can, you know, go get, you know what I mean, go get a fucking conscience, you fucking pieces of shit on my shoe. I know people go say, sorry, y'all need to calm down. Yeah, I do, it's just, ugh. I'm gonna head off. Sorry if this hasn't made any sense. Sorry if you've been like, I hope I haven't done a bloody Joe Biden and been like, orange, potatoes, spaghetti. That's the only political thing I'm talking about. Oh, Jesus Christ.